an unintended outcome of being out of integrity is I affect the workability and the performance of the people in my life. So as part of this training on integrity, I'd like to introduce a unique word. That word is workability. Now, workability is what I will tell you is a condition for maximum performance. And as part of a high-performing organization at the Select Group, workability is everything. Now, what I mean about workability means something is whole and complete and in integrity. By visual example, I want you to think of a bicycle tire. Now, if I ride a bike, and that bike is low on air, at least one of the tires, if not both, yes, I can still pedal the bike. However, it takes a little bit more effort every time the tire deflates a little bit further and further. I have to work harder to go the same distance. Now, if you add to that a loose spoke or two loose spokes, the workability and performance or the integrity of that wheel or that tire diminishes, making my efforts even more difficult to do the things that at one time were much simpler. So the workability of that tire makes the work on me that much more difficult. Over time, if I don't tend to the integrity of that wheel, it breaks down completely. And it's not workable whatsoever. Another example of this is, and maybe I'm guilty of this more than most, automobiles. Now, how often have you had the service light come on, or maybe there's a tire that could use some air, or you know it's time for an oil change, and that's easy to delay. As a matter of fact, for me, I'd probably never pick up gas from the service station unless I knew that the inevitable was going to happen and I would end up conked out on the road. But if I think about that automobile perspective for a moment, and I'm on my way to work and perhaps I'm late for a meeting and I've been neglecting the integrity of the performance of my automobile, sooner or later that automobile is going to break down. And when it breaks down, you can think of the domino effect or the cascading effect on your life. Your automobile is down, that's going to cost you money. You're going to have to reach out to somebody to come help you get to where you need to go, take care of your automobile. Further, you are going to inconvenience the people behind you on the road in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You're likely going to be late for the commitments that you've made to go see other people. When you start seeing the cascading effect and the domino effect of when something is out of integrity, it has a multiplier effect. So while I might think I'm being inconvenienced, an unintended outcome of being out of integrity is I affect the workability and the performance of the people in my life. So in some ways, it's sort of selfish for me to not be a person of integrity because of the implications and sort of the taxes others pay on my behavior for not being in integrity, whole and complete to begin with. So workability is a condition for maximum performance, to be very cautious and very careful of where I put my word and make sure that if I could say no, I would say no, but if I say yes, it means something. Because I've learned if I can't say no, then the strength of my yes is diminished greatly, and I become a person you can't count on. I become a person out of integrity, and let's just say I as a human being have diminished workability.